Before you know it, I'm going and bam, I hit a car. Hello everybody and welcome to another YouTube video. Today is a story time with me because I have a new car. So I thought what a better way to explain my new car and how it happened and why I got a new car than explain it into a YouTube video. Hello everybody, my name is Kelly Christmas. I go to the University of Alabama. I'm a Sigma Kappa here and a double major of creative media and dance. If you don't know me, if you've never watched any of my vlogs, if you are new, hit the subscribe button because it helps me out a lot. And if you enjoy the video, then leave a like. But in today's video, I'm going to story time of how I got in a car wreck. So I got in a car wreck recently and I just got a new car. August 1st marks the day of my wreck. Sad day. Here in Tuscaloosa, and I wanted to explain like kind of what happened and why I got a whole new car and all of that. August 1st started work week for all sororities, and my sorority work week day was Candyland theme. My friend Waz, and my sorority big Waz, Lauren Bell, but we just call her Waz, if you're new to the channel or whatever, she was staying in a hotel because we didn't move into our apartment yet. And my parents fortunately do live here and I'm very thankful for it. I'm an only child and they like work from home, so they were able to move here to Alabama, and it was easier for them to like do that to get in-state tuition for 3 years. Maybe I can get into that in another video. So I wanted to stay with her in the hotel, but she had her mom for 2 days, so I had to go back and sleep at my place until I could move into the hotel with her before we got our apartment. So I drove there. And then after work week, I got my car and I drove back home. All I wanted was bagels. Like, all I wanted was bagels. Because I knew that, like, I had to wake up at, like, 5, 6 a.m. every morning. And I'm a breakfast person. I have to eat breakfast. So I wanted to go to Walmart and buy bagels for breakfast. And I'm skirting my way, you know, I'm jamming out to music and I'm on my way to Walmart. And the way that, like, Walmart is basically like a straight shot from the hotel. The traffic was go, stop. Go, stop. Oh my god, I hate that kind of traffic. Before you know it, I'm going and bam, I hit a car. I hit the car in front of me. Slammed the brakes and bam, I hit right into him. And the way that like it happened, instead of swerving like to your left, like you know when no one else is, I couldn't think straight, so I swerved to the other side. So the way it happened was it was on, if this right here is the wheel, it's on the side of the light where the driver's seat is, because I swerved to my right rather than swerving to my left. Thankfully, I didn't hit anybody to the passenger side of me. That is a good thing, but I want to show you guys a photo of what the wreck looks like. I was extremely scared because okay, so I've never gotten a wreck before. I got into one like little minor wreck like 2 months into having my brand new car. I got my car, I don't know what year it was, but it was my 16th birthday. I got a brand new Mazda 3, white, beautiful car, loved her so much. 2 months in, I got in a little minor wreck and had a little dent on the side of my gas tank. Ever since then, I just never wanted to fix it because it was gonna cost like $200 to $600, I don't know, somewhere around there. Small little dent, not that bad, you could barely see it. And it was a white car, so like it wasn't that bad. I didn't want to fix it, number one, because it's a small dent, no thanks. Number two, I'm also like a little bit like Mater. I'm like, well, it's a dent and has some memories, I want to keep my memories. I'm trying my Mater voice, that was so horrible, like I can't.
Hey, what are you doing?
The disguise won't calibrate effectively without a smooth surface to graft onto.
Oh, for a second there I thought you was trying to fix my dents.
Yes, I was.
Well then, no thank you. I don't get them dents buffed, pulled, filled, or painted by nobody. They way too valuable.
Your dents are valuable.
I've never gotten pulled over by a cop. Never in my life. Driving in the driver's seat, I've never gotten pulled over by a cop. No, I ain't got no wood near me, but knock on wood, pray to God that I don't again. But never gotten pulled over by a cop, never got into a wreck. Nothing on my insurance. So literally, like, my insurance was so low. I literally, when I finally got into that one wreck of mine, I was nervous. I was like, oh, what just happened? What do I do? Thankfully, I knew what to do. You called your mom first. You don't call the cops. You call your mom first. You tell your mom what happened, then you call the cops. Thankfully, an outsider called the cops. So like by the time I called my cops, they're like, yeah, we're already on your way. I was like, cool, because I called my mom first. I'm sorry, but she's my number, 911 first, all right? Let me tell you, my mom's 911 first. So then I pull, you know, I go to my desk thingy over here, and I take out my registration, I get my card ready, so by the time the cop's already at my window, I'm like, here you go, here's all my stuff. Like, I'm ready to go, I know what to do, thankfully. So it wasn't stressed. I was extremely crying because I'm like, what do I do? Like, in this type of situation, like, you know, like my car, my beautiful car that I love so much, and I'm so thankful that I even have a car to drive. It's gone. Not really gone, but like, it's wrecked. So I will show you guys a photo of it. It was just, I just remember like calling Wes, and I'm like, I got in a wreck, and she's like, what? Do I need to come to you? I was like, no, I'm fine, but like, I just got in a wreck. So this is my car. I'll show you guys, I'll pop it up on the screen too. I'll pop it on the screen like right now. Ooh, look at that car. Ooh, beautiful. Obviously the debris was everywhere. My poor light, everything was destroyed. This is what the car looks like on his. Why do I keep doing that? Let me just pop it on the screen. Ready? And pop. There it is. So that's what his car looks like. It was definitely something. This is, right here is what it looks like closer to my light, like what the like light fixture and all that looks like and all the damage. The guy in the car in front of me was not getting out of his car. The wreck that I had, the little minor wreck, the guy at least came out of the car, was talking to me. He was like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm okay. You okay? Like, it was just a little thing, like whatever. So I had somebody to talk to. This guy wasn't getting out of his car. I don't know who's driving. Is it a teenager? Is it a kid? Like, I don't know. Is it a mom? Is it a pregnant mom? Is it a baby in the car? Is it a guy? Like, I don't know who's in the car. I don't know if like I killed the man or what. Like, I was freaking out about that. I was like, please go check on this person, because I don't know. I've never seen him. My parents finally pulled up. It wasn't too far from my parents' house, but because of the huge amount of traffic that I caused, it was already there. It was kind of like, it took about like 5 minutes to get to me, and it was like only like half a mile from their house. That really says something. So they had to like kind of go around because of the traffic was just horrendous because of me. I'm sorry guys if you were there on August 1st driving in Northport. That was me. Yeah, sorry. It's okay. We're good now. We got a brand new car. So obviously once my parents came, the tow truck came, they towed me off to like the side. We were figuring out all of the like situations of, okay, where are we putting my car for right now? Because obviously it's not drivable. All of that type of information. I got in like a little minor like burn or scratch on my arm. Here's a photo. Oh, pop. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad enough to where I had to get medical care for it. Like now, like it's completely gone. Like there's nothing there. But it did get progressively worse, and then it got better. So it was like, it was fine. But like it hurt really badly. I did have to put a band-aid on it. Everyone's like, what just happened? Like, we just saw you. Now you have no car. I'm like, tell me about it. I'm upset about it. Like, I'm not okay with this. I went back to my house and I spent the night, and I woke up the next morning and I had to call the insurance company about everything that happened. A week later, I would say, we get information that the guy that was in the car is suing my insurance company. And he's not suing me enough money. I had enough money in my insurance already like saved up. So when he sued me, like a bug just flew on my thing. Get away. Get away. Off my car. I still had like enough money in there to pay off for like the wreck and all that. I didn't finish my story. I'm like going off to another story and I didn't even finish my story. Finally the guy comes out. It's a guy. It's an older man. He finally gets out of the car and he looks like he's a little bit hurt, and I'm like, oh gosh, like I'm so sorry. Like I really did not mean, I didn't do it on purpose. Like, you think I wanted to wreck my beautiful Eve on purpose? Like no, like I love Eve so much. Rest in peace, dude. I love you so much. I felt bad, you know, and that's obviously why he did sue my insurance companies, because he did have a little bit of a backache or something. Thankfully he didn't sue too much money. So I'm like, okay, is my car getting fixed or are we totaling it? About a month in, like not even like 3 weeks in, 3 weeks and a half in, they go, yeah, so we'll fix it. It's not gonna cost that much money. We're like, cool, we'll fix it. And we had like, I think $10,000 left to pay off on the car. You know, that's not that much money because we bought the car, $10,000 left, and the car is completely bought. And then all we have to worry about is obviously just paying the insurance that you have to pay each month. But we were like, that's not bad. Like, we'll pay off that and then pay off the car, yada, yada, yada. They come back and they're like, yeah, so actually because of inflation and the amount of like car parts we have to buy and stuff like that, and the price of everything, it's actually gonna cost $12,000. My dad goes, boy, what? He was like, I'm not paying $12,000 more. I'm not paying more to fix a car than I will to just completely pay for it. I don't know all the specific details, but basically we totaled the car and my dad got every single penny back he paid for that car. Like every single dime, like to the penny he got back on that car for totaling it. So my dad was like, you literally drove the car for free. I was like, ka-ching. I drove it for free. Skirt. But obviously we still had to pay the $10,000 left. So we actually earned a lot of money from the car, like from totaling it. We're like, what? Like we actually earned money, then lose money from it. It was so weird, whatever. So basically my car's totaled. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because I need a car. I'm a very busy woman. I have to drive and do all my errands and all of that, and also film for my YouTube because my car is my main filming location. And I was joking around with my parents. I was like, wouldn't a BMW look nice? And they're like, you want to pay the rent on that? I was like, no. They're like, okay, that's what I thought. I was like, okay. So I was just joking around with the BMW. They were like, no, we're not paying like $8,000 a month. $800 a month. I was like, completely understandable because I think my Mazda was like $300 a month, and I knew I didn't want another Mazda. I just, if I'm getting a new car, I want a brand new car. I was like, what about a blue BMW? Dad, what about a blue BMW? I can name her Sally. It's like from Cars. I could put a beautiful tattoo on the back of my car. Like, it would be perfect. But I was actually looking into it because there was this one car in Carvana. No, too much money. Plus, if I bought a new car, it would take about like 3-ish months to get in, and I couldn't afford the time. Well, in Birmingham, there was a brand new car, black. It was, no, I'm sorry, it was used, but it wasn't like that much used. It was like a 2020 car. It was beautiful, beautiful black car, but it was in Birmingham, so I couldn't like drive, you know, all of that. I couldn't like drive and all of that jazz all the way to like Birmingham and stuff like that. Then this beautiful car, brand new in Tuscaloosa, black BMW, shows up in Tuscaloosa. Dad's like, let's go look at it. Let's go test drive it. And I'm like, oh, Dad, I love this car. Dad, you have to buy it for me. Oh my gosh. So my mom and dad actually like talked it out, and they said that like this car would be really great for me. But here's the thing. So I told you that I got in one little minor wreck back and with my other car like 2 months in. And I got like a little dent over there by my gas tank. I don't know if you guys are like the believer of like, oh, my dog from heaven sent down this dog for me. Like, you'll get like little spots from your old dog, or little traits that your old dog has that your new dog whatever. You've seen them on TikTok before. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody thinks that like your old dog sent a new dog in, whatever. I truly believe that with this car. Now, you know, it's a car, it's parts, like it's not a human, it's not an animal. But I had that dent in my car for the 4 years I basically drove that car around. I had that little dent. And my dad's looking at this car and he goes, there's a small dent by the gas can. Or gas can, really, gas tank, whatever. And I'm like, I look at it, I'm like, it's not the same size as this. It's a lot smaller. But I'm like, what are the odds that there's a small dent by the gas tank area that's just like my old car had? Like, what are the actual odds? And so I thought like, okay, maybe this will be the car for me, because Eve sent in Jenny, this is my new car, Jenny, sent her from, I don't know, above or something. Girl, I don't know. But I was like, that's kind of strange. I'm getting it fixed. This time I'm getting it fixed because they're actually fixing it for free, because it's like I'm not buying a brand new car and there's a dent in it. Like, no thanks. So I'm getting it fixed. But it is kind of like weird that happened. But basically, I got this brand new car. I love it so much. I am so thankful for it. I can't believe I even got a new car. Like, to be honest with you, like, I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. And I am so thankful that I can drive around in a BMW, a little Beamer and all that. But actually, the price of it wasn't too bad, because I think my dad could get 72 months for $600 a month. So that's not bad. And he gets it, like, I think that the dealership wanted to sell him like $800 a month, and he actually ended up bringing it down to $600 a month, which is only $300 more than what my other car was. It does suck that, you know, my car is not about to be paid off and all that. I am so thankful that my parents can do this for me and all of that, and I'm so thankful. But now I can show you guys what my car looks like. So here's a little snippet of what my car looks like from the outside and the inside.
It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is here to stay. It's like you're my personal Illuminati. I know that summer.
So yeah, that's my brand new car, and also this is my little story time of basically my wreck and my new car and how it all happened, because it just was recent, and I mean August 1st, and it's now like September 26th. So it's been a long journey, but I now have a car and we're good to go. Everything's paid off with the old car, everything's done, signed off, this car signed off, we have it officially, all of that jazz. But I hope this story time was like kind of fun and interesting and all of that, and I hope to see you guys in another video. If you liked it, please leave a like, and if you are new, consider subscribing as it helps me out a lot. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!
I've been trying hard to keep my cool, but when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true. It doesn't even matter